Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Scorpio, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So, with all that being said, Scorpio, let's get started. Okay, how does Scorpio currently view this relationship? All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on. So we do have the Six of Swords, but it came out in the reverse. So I'm going to take it in the reverse. We also have the Ten of Pentacles, Virgo energy, with the Nine of Wands, Sagittarian energy. You keep revisiting something. Whatever this thing is that you keep revisiting, it's something that continues to like tear you down. Yeah, it's something that just continues to tear you down. You could very well be revisiting a toxic and unhealthy relationship. That's definitely a possibility, but whatever it is that you're revisiting, it's something that tends to like tear you down. I do want to look at the Six of Swords in the reverse. I'm going to be using a different tarot deck to clarify the Six of Swords energy. This tarot deck has the cards in the upright as well as in the reverse. Let's do that one more time. Tell me more about the Six of Swords for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Tell me more about the Six of Swords for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, well, this came out sideways, so basically means... Well, let me break this energy down. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who 1 minute comes off to you as somebody who's very serious about you and their relationship with you, and the next minute they come off like they're not really serious about you and the dynamic that they share with you. 1 minute this person's honest and truthful with you, the next minute this person is lying straight to your face. You're just dealing with somebody who's very, very, like, unpredictable. Very unpredictable. It's like 1 minute they want to be honest and truthful with you. The next minute they want to feed you a bunch of lies. 1 minute they're taking you in their relationship that they share with you seriously. The next minute they can give a shit less about it. You know what I mean? It's kind of what I'm gathering. 1 minute they make it seem like, you're their everything. The next minute, they're making you feel like you don't matter to them. You know what I mean? Like... I don't know if this person's bipolar or what the case may be or what's going on with this person, but I feel like, I don't know, this person's weird. Like, I feel like this person, they tend to, like, build you up just to turn around and, like, tear you down. Is kind of what I'm gathering. Yeah, they tend to build you up and then just turn around and tear you down whenever they feel like it. Okay. Whoever this person is, it could be somebody that you share a home with. I am definitely getting that. This could represent somebody that you share finances with. This could definitely represent somebody that you share a family with. Or this could just simply represent somebody that you're in a committed relationship with. That's a possibility. You don't have to live with this person, have a family with them or anything like that. You could be married to them as well. But how does this person currently view this relationship with Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Yeah, like I'm getting like a very like, one day they're like this, the next day they're like that. One day they're like this, the next day they're like that. You know what I mean? Like a very... And we'll see why that is, because I find that to be very odd. I mean, I feel like there's a reason for everybody's madness, right? So we'll see what the reason behind them like flip-flopping on you the way that they do. Well, we'll see why that is. But we have the... King of Wands, we got the High Priestess in the reverse, and then we also have the Ace of Cups, and then we got the Six of Wands, and then we also have the Four of Wands. In regards to how this person currently views you in this relationship that they share with you, I feel your person's interesting. It's like, God, how do I explain this? It's like after this person's done tearing you down and treating you like crap, it's like they turn around and be like, I love you, right? I love you, right? I love you, Scorpio. I love you. You know I love you. You know I can't picture and or fathom, you know, my life without you. You know that, right? Like, you know that. This to me just kind of feels like an energy of them coming around your way, reminding you, you know, that they love you. You know, just thought I'd let you know. You know I love you, right? Come on. You know I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you. You know you mean everything to me. You know, Scorpio, I love you. You know that I do, you know? Meanwhile, just 2.5 seconds ago, you know what I mean? This person was like tearing you down. Tearing you down. Just tearing you down. I'm kind of curious as to why that is. So let's look a little bit more into this. They're just very like hot and cold, wishy-washy. One day they love you, the next day they can't stand you. It's just, again, I don't know if they are bipolar or what the case may be, or if they have anger issues or what the case is, but I don't know, I guess. Let's see. Tell me more about the Five of Swords to the Moon to the Knight of Swords, please. What was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, the Five of Cups. Tell me more about the Five of Swords to the Moon to the Knight of Swords. You may disagree. I'm just going to say that right now. Right now, you may disagree with what I'm about to say, but I do have to tell you what it is that I'm seeing here. Keep in mind, we are going based off of them and how they perceive the situation. We are going based off of this person's perspective and perception of this relationship that they share with you, okay? According to them, with the Lovers in the reverse, towards the very beginning of their relationship with you, according to them, you know, they feel like this relationship has been tearing them down, has been affecting them mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Okay. So why are they like this? Well, this is just their way of returning the favor. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, all right, if you're going to disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. Oh, you want to tear me down? Okay, I'm going to tear you down. Oh, you want to make me feel bad about myself? All right, I'm going to make you feel bad about yourself. Like this, according to them, you may not agree, but according to them, they're just returning the favor. They're just returning the favor because according to them, they started to essentially feel like this relationship was essentially tearing them down from the jump. So it could have been within a few months of the two of you dating that this relationship started to affect them, you know, in a very negative way due to like your actions and your behavior is basically what I'm gathering. So they're just returning the favor. Like, well, hey, you know, Scorpio did this to me in the beginning, so I'm just returning the favor. Oh, and Scorpio made me feel like this, so I'm just returning the favor. And on top of that, Scorpio also put me through that too. I didn't forget about that, so I'm just returning the favor, you know? If they're going to make me feel this way, I'm just going to turn around and make them feel this way. Okay, so then that's why they do what they do. Let's jump back over to you. How does Scorpio currently feel about this relationship? I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna be honest. I'll get to that in a second. Anyways, but because I couldn't help but to notice that you guys are, you're showing up as a Nine of Wands and they're showing up as a Nine of Wands. I'll talk about that in a second. In regards to how you're currently feeling, we have the Hangman, we have the Tower, and then we also have the Seven of Cups. You don't really know why you continue to accept this person back into your life time and time again. You don't really fully understand why you continue to go through the things you've been going through with this person, why you continue to remain with this person, why you continue to fight for this relationship. You just don't fully understand why you continue to put yourself in this predicament. You don't understand why you continue to run back to the very thing that destroys you and hurts you and affects you in a negative way. You just don't know. You don't know why you do it. You don't know why you keep choosing them over you and what's best for you. You just don't know why. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Judgment card. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Five of Wands. And then we also have the Ten of Swords. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. We got the Knight of Wands. And then we also have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like the reason why you tend to like choose them in your relationship with them time and time and time again has a lot to do with this attachment that you have towards what you can foresee yourself having with this person, which is a long-term committed relationship full of abundance, stability, all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. So that's why you keep going back, is because you're hoping that one day this relationship will stop tearing you down, or this person will stop tearing you down. You're hoping that one day, you know, you'll be able to have peace of mind within your relationship with this person. You're hoping that one day that things will essentially be good / great between the two of you. And that's why you continue to essentially choose them, is because you're just simply hoping that one day, you know, you'll be happy with this person, you know, you'll be secure within this, you know, relationship that you share with this person. You'll be in a good place, you know, with this person. Oh, so what I was going to say was this. So with the Nine of Wands coming out here twice, let's just be honest. Let's just cut to the chase. Let's just be real here. I feel like you have done things to hurt this person and affect this person in a negative way. I just don't feel like you did it with the intentions of hurting them or affecting them in a negative way. Vice versa, you know? I feel like this person, and I feel like that's the difference though between you and this person, because I don't feel like you intentionally go out of your way to like do anything to essentially hurt this person. I just feel like you've done certain things to hurt this person without meaning to. You see what I mean? But with them, it's like, I feel like it's a combo of both. Like, I feel like this person does do certain things that end up hurting you and affecting you, and you obviously don't like it, but I don't feel like they did it with the intentions of, well, I'm gonna do this because I know it's gonna hurt Scorpio. But I'm not gonna, because we did see the Knight of Swords to the Moon to the Five of Swords, which we can't really dismiss that. That's basically insinuating that, are there times where they do they do things intentionally to hurt you? Yeah, absolutely. Like when you do something to upset this person or piss this person off, they're very, very big. Like very, very, very big on getting even. Very big on getting even. Very big on getting revenge. Okay, so it's a combo of both with this one over here. It's like sometimes they do things that end up bothering you or hurting you or affecting you in a negative way, but you know, they didn't mean to. And then there's times where they definitely do certain things to hurt you and bother you, you know, and affect you. But they only typically do that when you do something to upset them, is basically what I'm gathering. Not to justify their behavior, I'm just explaining to you that when they do that, as far as doing things to essentially hurt you, it's typically during a time where, you know, the two of you are fighting or arguing about something. So I would say that's the only difference. Like, I don't feel like you go out of your way to hurt them like they do with you when you, I guess, upset them. How does this person... It's like this person's walking around like everything's peachy around here. Everything's peachy. Everything's good. Everything's great. That's another thing too about this person. I am definitely getting that. That's like another thing too. Like, let's just say that you guys get into like a really big fight or a really big argument. This is that type of person that'll drag this fight / argument between the two of you until they don't want to drag this fight / argument between the two of you anymore. So they'll drag it out, you know what I mean, for days. And once they feel like, okay, I don't want to fight anymore, I want to make up now, you know, they'll come in and make up with you and, you know, things of that nature. That's the, I am getting that that's like the difference between you and this person. You don't allow shit to drag on for days on end. You know what I mean? Like, if a problem shows up, you're the type of person that wants to talk about it and fix it and repair it and move past it. Them, on the other hand, it's like, no, I want to drag this down the block and around the corner, and I'm going to bust a U-turn. I'm going to drag it, you know, back down the road, and bust another U-turn, and then drag it down this block. And then when I feel like dropping it, I will. You know, like you guys are very different in that aspect, but it kind of looks like something recently happened, you know, something recently happened here between the two of you. And, you know, it kind of looks like they're finally ready to move past it and kiss and make up. You know, let's just let's just pretend this never happened, because I just don't want to fight, anymore. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to argue anymore. So let's just drop it. Let's just drop it. Like, I feel like arguments between the two of you tend to essentially come to an end when they feel like bringing it to an end. But if they don't feel like bringing it to an end, they'll just drag it on for hours, hell, possibly even days, because I'm also getting that as well. Okay. What actions will... Okay, one second. Okay. Let me get this. All right. Scorpio, in regards to what actions you plan on taking in this person's direction and or moving forward, with the Justice card to the Two of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune, I do see the two of you kissing and making up after this big fight / argument, but between the two of you. I am definitely getting that, and I do see things going back to normal between you and this person. It's causing you to instantly feel better about your relationship with them. So when you guys get into like really big fight / arguments, you tend to like typically fall into this energy of, why am I even with this person, and why do I continue to do this, and why do I continue to do that, and why do I continue to choose them, and I just don't understand, like, why am I even going through this right now? Like, you tend to kind of fall into that energy. But when this person comes around your way and tries to butter you up and call you a biscuit and things of that nature, like, it instantly puts you in a really, really good mood. So I feel like you tend to fall into like this mood of, why am I here, and why am I even dealing with this person, why am I even with this person? You normally tend to fall into that energy when there's tension and conflict between the two of you. But when the two of you do end up making up, it's like you find yourself feeling good about this marriage and a relationship all over again. And I do see you feeling good about them and your relationship with them all over again. So things will go back to normal, if you will. What actions will this person take towards Scorpio or moving forward? We do have the Nine of Swords. We got the Knight of Swords. And then we also have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Pentacles. And then we also have the Five of Swords. And then we also have the Moon. And then we also have the Ace of Pentacles. I do see this person... I do see this person realizing where they essentially went wrong, is like the best way that I could essentially put it. And I do see this person, owning up to that. I do see this person apologizing to you for whatever it is that they may have said, and or did, on their part, is basically what I'm gathering. So this is something that I feel like this person is actually learning to do, as far as like taking, accountability. And, as far as taking accountability is concerned. So I do see this person like, apologizing to you for whatever it is that they said, or, whatever it is that they did. I do see this person working on taming their ego and their pride. I feel like this person tends to allow their ego and their pride to like call the shots a lot in their life. I am definitely getting that with that Five of Swords energy. And this is them learning to like tame their ego and their pride, and not allow their ego and their pride to call the shots. Because this person knows that if they allow their ego and their pride to continue to call the shots in their life time and time again, it's just going to cause more tension and conflict, between, the two of you. So they're learning to tame their ego and their pride, but they're also learning to take accountability, for, their actions and their behavior. Because it kind of looks like in the past they had a very difficult time taking accountability and admitting when they're wrong. Like, they had a very difficult time admitting when they're wrong. So I do see them definitely working on that as well. So the fact that they're admitting to you, what, I'm wrong, like, I shouldn't have said this, I shouldn't have done this, and I'm really sorry for how like I came at you, and I'm really sorry that I said this, and I'm really sorry that I said that. Like, I feel like you're getting exactly what you want out of this person, which is an apology. And even more than that, because I'm getting that this person is definitely apologizing to you, but they're also like owning up to their shit, and admitting, what, like, my bad, like, I shouldn't have done this. Like, that was wrong for me to do this. It was wrong for me to go off on you, Scorpio. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, you didn't really deserve that from me. Like, I'm going to work on that, and I do see them definitely working on that. So I do see things going back to normal, all right, between the two of you. So hopefully the reading helped, Scorpio. Hopefully it resonated with you, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.